Yo, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Charlos here. Welcome to episode number 8 of City Skylines. And look at our city. It's come a long way. It really has. I mean, we're already starting to get building into that. Our actual like downtown area is gonna go over here. We've already planned it out last episode and whatnot. You already got that pretty developed. And I mean, look at this. It's hustling, it's bustling, and it's doing pretty good. Like I'm so proud of this. Look at this. I mean, it just looks so nice. Let's get a view from right here. Look at that little hill there with a bunch of houses and like everything here, and it looks so nice. Anyways, today, guys, we're gonna be like I said, we're gonna be dabbling a little bit into our traffic situation now. As you guys can see, 74% isn't actually that bad. You guys can see a couple of weird little intersections that I did here. This is new. This little off-ramp into this area. This little off-ramp here is also new. This is definitely new. It actually alleviated hugely the traffic coming into this on-ramp, because we were actually, I think the traffic flow dipped down to about 65% again, and the line was all the way back here, and this is all backed up just to get into the city. So I did this, didn't help at all. I did this, helped a crap ton. What I also did as well, see if I can get a better view of it, is we'll go to the traffic routes, and you guys can see that this is a off ramp, and this is all dedicated with stop signs for these guys, and it's just straight through into a light, and then straight through again to this light, and it actually helped a lot with traffic. It alleviated a lot of traffic. So, we did a couple of modifications as well right here. This is all a through lane, obviously with this being a stoplight because you kind of have to. But yeah, no, this is all through lane up to right here, and it shoots back up this as well. You guys can also see we added this. Let me get out of this view. We added this little bridge. So now we have two connections to the second part of our city here, and it seems to really be helping a little bit with the traffic here. Now, this is probably our this main strip of road is our huge problem area at the moment, and I thought that maybe having this here would have helped a little bit with the traffic going into this area, and it kind of has. But I mean, I guess it was inevitable, the fact that this is really the main road of the city, and it's just going to be backed up no matter what, because like barely anyone's coming into this side. This is all self-sustained and whatnot, so this would obviously be the huge load bearing area that it is. And I'm thinking that eventually, the buildings that are kind of facing the road here, like the pharmacy here that we just clicked on, we might just eventually do away with all of this at a later date, obviously not right now, and kind of leave it like this, obviously with the roads connecting to it and whatnot, but there isn't going to be any buildings that are connecting to the main road. Now, since the reason I'm going to do that, since this is going to be downtown over here, this traffic's going to be a huge problem here. I'm anticipating that, and we'll probably start building downtown next episode, I think. So, I am anticipating this area to be a huge, and when I say huge, I mean huge problem with traffic. So I'm going to take into consideration that, but, for the time being, we're just going to leave it as it is there. You guys can see not enough educated workers. What you mean? I zoned this little area here kind of just to fill it in a little bit, the off ramps here. I didn't want it to just be all grass. We're also going to do the exact same thing over here, fill it in a little bit, just to make it look a little less barren. So actually, before we get into anything else, let's do that real quick while keep on talking about the plans for the city and whatnot. So if you guys remember from, I believe it was the last episode, I was getting into like the unique buildings that this game has and whatnot. I think probably the next thing on the agenda, there we go. The next thing on the agenda, I think, is probably going to be building a stadium of some sorts. I think that's what we're going to be doing. And the reason for that is that just, creates revenue for the city. It really does. So I figured we might as well, right? And I think I'm actually going to connect those there like so. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. We'll make a little side road there like so, and then maybe a little extension to that there. Awesome. And we will zone that. Honestly, so what I want to do is I want to leave some office zoning that's, connected to the highway. Probably this, and we'll make them act as like a sound barrier for what's in here. That's the plan anyways. I want to do that, and then inside here fill it with residential, obviously. kind of like so. And is this not connected to the water grid? It is not. So let's quickly do that. And looks like we are doing quite fine on water as well. So don't have to worry about that. But you guys can see, the bigger buildings obviously facing the highway kind of acts as a little bit of a sound barrier to the rest of the city. You don't hear all the traffic and stuff like that. And I mean, you guys can see this offering is already alleviating so much traffic. Now, obviously, this is going to be a huge problem, and I was anticipating that. But I mean, that's the crime rate one. I was like, that is amazing improvement. But I mean, you guys can see it's a huge improvement from not having people queued up long ways away on the highway, interfering traffic on the highway as well. And now it's all just confined into the city. And I knew this was going to be a problem area. It was going to happen eventually. So it kind of is what it is. It's kind of like this avenue, it's going to be a huge major avenue. It's going to be backed up. Eventually we'll probably add some long-term solutions, maybe some tram lines, eventually it's gonna happen. I haven't really planned for that yet, but it's gonna have to happen soon, guys. So it is what it is, and once it gets to it, we'll deal with it. What is this? Trident Accountant. I like those little buildings. They're pretty cutesy. Hickory Residence. But I mean, you guys can see I've been trying to fill in as much as I can just so it isn't so barren next to the highways. Over here I'm still debating what I want to do. I'm not really sure yet as of right now, but we'll probably do something with it eventually. Who knows? That'll be in a future thing. But I mean, you guys can see the huge improvement in traffic from what we had, last episode. What is going on here? Someone not have enough workers or something? Is that what it is? Not enough buyers for products. Frank's Fish Stick Factory. You have like 30 million competitors. That's probably why. Anyways, back to the whole traffic thing. You guys can see that this little off-ramp, it's not really being used right now, but I mean, there is no queue here. So the few people that do actually use this off-ramp shoot down to the main street. I mean, look at those guys. Shoot down to the main street and then turn left here and need to do whatever they need to do here. Huge improvement in our traffic flow. And again, wow, 77%. I saw that. 75% flow of traffic. We haven't had it that high since we started the city, for obvious reasons, because there was no one there. So it makes sense, right? We're at 76% now. The flow of traffic is improved, tremendously just with these little additions here. Like, yeah, I probably could have made it into like a two-way off-ramp, but that doesn't really help our situation, because then people getting out of here would queue up with the people trying to get into this off-ramp, and it just creates a lot of problems. Same with this, I could have easily added, like in here, sorry, easily added another off-ramp to go out here, but it defeats the purpose of having this, because then all the people queuing out of here just makes even more traffic, and it's just a shit show. So, there's a reason as to why I'm doing it the way I am. Not enough educated workers. Wait, Angry Clans mobile games, that is awesome. But I mean, you guys can see that this also looks pretty cool as well. Coming into the main, stretch of the city, it looks pretty snazzy, I'm not gonna lie. All, with the elevated off ramps and stuff like that. I might actually lower this one level eventually, probably off camera, try and do that. Not sure yet, but that's for a later date. Yeah, I mean, you guys can see everyone's using this now. It cuts down the traffic from only having one entrance point to this part of the city, so that's helped out tremendously as well with the traffic flow. I mean, it's been going well, guys. The city's been growing. I've been, hopping on this on and off, once in a while, trying to, tweak some things here and there, and, making the city work. And, traffic flow has been obviously a huge problem, tweaking with that so it works well. And the city's come a long way. I mean, you guys can see, we obviously haven't built downtown, but just what we have right now, 20,000 strong people. We really have, and we're positive $4,000. Taxes, are they still at 10%? They are. I'd say probably in the near future that's going to go down to not 10%, probably 9%. Office buildings, everything is at 9%. So in the near future, we will lower taxes just to increase growth and whatnot into the city. So that's also on the agenda. But for right now, let's start zoning a little bit of these areas here. Let's get some residential going, I guess. This is a main road, so high density commercial. We got some little commercial demand, so we'll do these blocks commercial, kind of sure, we'll do that all commercial, because why not, right? And then I want to do the same thing that I did over here, filling in, the gaps into the highway. and kind of have a road branching off from that. Coming into here, we'll probably make it go up to there because, you know, why not? And same thing, kind of go along here, stop there. It'll go around in a loop. Actually, hold on. I can get away with that, so we're gonna do that. I destroyed a building, I know, but we got away with it. I'm kind of happy about it. So, boom, construction there. Run road kind of through like so, and we can let's maximize our space usage here with the zoning as much as possible anyways. Nice, actually that doesn't look that bad. And let's quickly zone this for probably going to be residential, honestly. We'll do office buildings here again, kind of like how we did it on the other side, like so. And then we'll do some probably high residential to act as another sound barrier, and then low residential the rest of the way here, like so. And it's actually not looking too bad, guys, as it starts to fill up. Is this in the water grid? It is not, so let's get them in the water grid as well, because, you know, we don't want to be horrible city managers. That'd be shitty. Like so, boom. Now they should have water now, but they don't have power, so this is kind of have to fill in the gaps real quick here. And oh nope, they're powered. Never mind, we're good. Power wise, we're doing pretty well. Water wise, we're starting to get a little bit into the high zone. Garbage, we're doing fine. We're doing in health, 67% health. I mean, it's getting there, I guess, but it's still pretty low. Fire safety, 45%, not bad. Crime rate is under 10. As long as we can keep the crime rate under 10%, I am happy. I am a happy camper. So we're doing that perfectly. Nothing else we can do. Education, elementary school, you know, it's iffy. Our education system is pretty shitty, if I do say so myself. We've also been kind of in the mix of we should probably add a university here in the near future. So that's probably going to be the next thing we do here in the city. Also, let's fill this in with some industrial while we're at it, because why not, you know? And we're actually going to do this curved road system like so. You know, just to kind of like so, follow around the highway, but not really. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. Then we'll do that to connect like so, and then we can do a couple of curvy roads. You know, nothing too vanilla. Make it a little interesting here. We are going to have this road probably follow it like that, and it'll unite here. Like so. Very nice. Look at that. There's a little bit more angles and stuff like that. It keeps it a little bit more interesting. So let's get in the commercial here. Or not the commercial, the industrial, sorry. Good use about this space as well is that we can later on also have it for extra landfill space. Even if we do have to demolish some buildings, you know, it kind of is what it is. It is going to help the greater good, or for extra power plants or stuff like that. So that's also the plan for this area. That's why I'm kind of filling it in as we go. And, you know, if we have to demolish some buildings later on, you know, it sucks, but so be it. It's for the greater good of the city. So not really going to be too worried about that. Our water pipage system here is kind of crappy. There's a little gap here, so fill that in like so. Now they're all connected to the grid, and that's filling in nicely. And I mean, look at that. City keeps on growing and growing, and it looks a little bit more of a city now. I think the next plan here is to fill this in, and we'll probably do that before the episode ends here today. How's traffic looking? The queue's starting to go up a little bit again, it looks like. Yeah, we're down to 68%. I think it's just because of the new buildings we've been adding. Oh wow, look at all that traffic. Are they going into this side of the city? They are. Oh wow. Okay. See, this is, I mean, with the queues into with the off ramps into the city, they're pretty crappy, and you know, not a lot of people are using the spy pass still. I'm trying to figure out why they aren't, but they're not, which is a little frustrating to be completely honest with you. I wonder if I make, hold on, let me try something. Maybe if I make this a priority off ramp. That's probably not a thing. Never mind. Make this a priority road. I think the entire avenue is now a priority road, so people will start using this as well. Look at that. And the traffic flow is, you know, increases a little bit, nothing too ludicrous, but it does increase a little bit. What we could do actually if you really wanted to, is to alleviate a little bit of this backup, which really won't do much. We could probably add another off ramp here, but they're all going to this side of the cities, so that wouldn't really help out that much, which kind of sucks. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, you guys can see it's a little spotty right now because it really hasn't filled up that much, but it looks pretty nice and filled up. You know, it doesn't look too bad at all. Fairview residence, and yeah, looks pretty good. I like how this is turning out, actually. Now, I was tempted, just so these two off ramps here, I don't like them for the reason being that they're so, you know, at an angle and short and just, you know, boom, there. So I actually considered buying this tile here so I could make them, you know, a little longer. That kind of connects in, you know, kind of like a deacceleration lane. This one is just going to have to stay like that, just kind of how it is. But, you know, I think once the city grows more, we'll probably dabble into that a little more and try to alleviate the traffic that way. But for right now, I'm just trying to think of ways that I could alleviate the traffic here. Is this a priority road? Let me check that real quick if I can. It is not. Interesting. Is Harvey a priority? No. Huh. Okay. So that's interesting. I don't, you know, I'm not really sure what to do in terms of traffic here. Like I said, it's the main artery of the city. Once we actually build a city over here as well and things like that, this will probably become the same thing, and this avenue will be also packed as well. That's just how it's gonna be, you know. So I think for the time being, we're just gonna have to kind of go with it, and you know, it is what it is. Traffic's gonna suck, but you know, there's only so much we can do. So traffic flows at 75%. If we can keep it over 70 for, I'd say, like at least 70-80% of the time, I think we should be in good shape, you know. So we'll kind of leave it at that for now. But the one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to use this area as well. But we'll think about that at a later date. I also want to make this interchange nicer than what it is, and probably make it into off ramps and not 4-lane highway into the city, because that just looks a little wonky, honestly. And then 2 lanes outfloating doesn't really look that good, you know. So yeah, 3 lanes into, so I'm probably gonna have to upgrade this into a 4-lane for, I mean, there's no traffic problem, so maybe I don't. I just won't even touch that for now. Let's see. There's a lot of death. Is there another freaking death wave that I missed here? No? Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't think there is. Healthcare. Average health, 66%. You know? It kind of sucks. People are using taxis as well now, and 1 per week, 2 tourists per week. Are we even making any money off of that? Let me check that real quick. We're not. No. Okay. No real surprise there, honestly. Oh wow, our finances took a bit of a dip. We're now down to 3,000 instead of 4K. So that's also something we're gonna have to look at here as well. Let's see. So I think let's start, I guess, brainstorming for the future here. Let's start building our infrastructure in the transportation department. What do we have in terms of like trams and stuff like that for the 3-way highways? Actually, we don't have anything. Okay. How about for the 2-lane? We do 4-lane road to tram track, so we can't do 6-lane road to tram track, so it's kind of sucks. So that's actually a problem. Okay. What do you have in terms of tram usage? Oh wait, no, 6-lane road with bus lanes. That's not what we're looking for. What's a tram? Is that the tram? Yes, it is. Yeah, 4-lane with tram is literally the only thing we have. Okay, so maybe going with trams is not the option right now. Let's what is this? Metro? No, we don't want to look at metros. Let's look at the bus system for right now. Maybe we can do something with it. Do we have any bus depots? We do have. Is that one? No, I think that's a taxi stand. Hold on. That's a taxi depot. Sorry. Okay, cool. So, you know, seeing as that everyone is kind of going from, you know, this side to this side, there's a lot of abandoned buildings over here. Holy crap. Huh. This entire block just went black for whatever reason, and most of it actually. Whatever, we'll deal with that at a later date. So let's see, bus system. This is being heavily used. Does this have any bus lanes? No. Can we upgrade it to bus lanes? 6-lane road with bus lanes. Okay, let's try this. Hold on. We're going to do a little experiment here for a second, see if it works out. So it turns it into a 4, but with bus lanes. So maybe this will work out in our favor. And hear me out. This might work out in our favor. I want to upgrade this as well, just for right now. Kind of the main artery of the city. Kind of leave it there, and then all across that as well. I think up to about right here, yeah. And let's add a bus line that services this area over here. So we'll upgrade this, all of this, like so, up to here. We'll do a loop here with it. See if it does anything, okay? Let's see. So we go to our transportation, and do we want a biofuel bus depot, bus station? There we go, bus depot. I think we're probably gonna want to build this over here since this is where we have most of the real estate. So build it there, and let's start adding a bus line. Okay, cool. So I guess we can start. Where do we want to start the new line? So let's start it over here. Let's start it from the bus, the bus station right here. And then add a stop there. And it'll go across the bridge. And then add a stop there. And a stop there. Stop there. Stop there. And then probably go around here. Stop there into the industrial area a little bit. Stop there. Stop there. This will be its little turnaround point. Stop there. Another one here. Another one near the bus depot. Line's going to go back across. A stop here. A stop here. Stop here as well. And there. Boom. That's our first bus line. Maybe it'll alleviate some of the traffic from this area into here, and since it's dedicated bus lines, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, except coming into here, obviously. But we can always make those into maybe not double lane bus lanes. Yeah, it'll have to be, well, yeah, that'll be those, but okay, we can deal with that. So let's see if there's any traffic improvement if people are actually using our bus system. Let's go to the transportation tab. And bus 4 per week. Yeah, they're starting to. That's pretty good. Large avenue with bus lanes. No, that's not what we want. We're gonna go to this right here. Okay, cool. So we added that. Okay, actually, this is what we're looking for. No, this is not what we're looking for. Never mind. What am I looking for? This tab. Income from buses. Wow. We're losing a lot of money in the public transportation, so it's to be expected, obviously. Do we see any buses running? Oh, yeah, there they are. Little buses using the bus lane. There he goes. How's he doing? 18 to 30. Wow. Okay, so they're actually using the bus system really well. I'm kind of happy about that. Traffic is very, very, very shitty here. Kind of to be expected. Wasn't really expecting anything less from there. 50 residents per week are using transportation now. Very, very nice. So, haven't seen that. We'll add another line. And I guess we can. Guess we want to connect this area now to the transportation system. So I guess we can start another one here, like so. Actually, that's the same one. Never mind. So we'll create one that starts here, and then it'll stop there. It'll go across the bridge, stop here, and then it'll keep on going this way again. We won't add a stop there. We'll add a stop here. Another one here. We're just going to go on the avenues that I can see, like so. Kind of goes through the city here. Another stop here. Another stop here. Like so. Boom, boom. Goes across into here. Sure, at the cemetery, because why not, right? That's not morbid at all. Here are these two. We'll put 3 in actually in this block. And then we'll go back over the bridge here, and how do I complete the line? Yeah, that's a kind of a huge loop actually. Okay, hold on. How do I want to do this? Hold on. Can I delete this? Oh, I can. Cool. That's how you do it. Awesome. We'll guess we'll make this follow the exact same route that this is doing, you know? Like so, and no matter what we do, actually, this is gonna have to loop around over here, so hold on. Let's rid of that, rid of that. Obviously, we'll add more stops to this eventually. For right now, 2 stops there, and another 2 here, and complete the line there. And hopefully that'll help with more, you know, traffic here. The only thing that I'm not liking about this line is that the fact that it goes all the way yonder over here. So, might have to change that up here. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out and whatnot. Yeah, we'll leave those as just normal lanes for right now. I'm not really too bothered about it. Wow, actually, is that because of our transportation? Hold on. No. Okay, we're losing a crap ton of money on transportation. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. We had a huge increase, though, which is good. Traffic is actually even worse here because it's now a 2-lane. I don't know how I feel about that. Eesh. We might have to rethink this again with the bus lines. We might, I wonder if there's just like a bus-only lane that I can build. Doesn't appear to be. Monorail tracks, asymmetrical 3-lane road. Didn't know that was a thing. Cool. But a 2-lane with just buses. Hold on, let me go to transportation tab. Maybe they have something. No, they don't. 4-lane road, so it's basically a 2-lane with 2 bus lanes. Which, I mean, we could probably use that to our advantage for, eventually. But, you know, for right now, it's not too bad. But, okay. Our city's growing, guys. Our city is growing. I think we made traffic a little worse. I'm not gonna lie. So that's... No, it's actually not that bad. But the buses, you know, they are putting a bit of a strain on our transportation infrastructure. So, having said that, I might honestly get rid of this off-ramp and make all traffic go through here and see how that pans out. Yeah. That might be what I do. So that'll be something for the next episode, guys. For right now, that's going to be it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and our kind of buildup of our transportation infrastructure in the city and whatnot. If you guys did like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good old jazz. And yeah, pretty much. I'll see you guys in the next episode, guys. Peace.